Ned Kelly's Last Stand, a great little diorama out of cardboard you can make from books of this kind. Quite a lot you can buy, and they have patterns inside them that you cut out, bend and stick together. The trouble is most of them have a tab like this that has to be bent very accurately along a long line. And without perforations, it may not bend accurately. You need a perforator. Or you might make your own patterns, like a large cardboard house. You need perforations so you can bend those tabs as well. Or even tickets to your own animal show or something of this kind. Perforations will allow you to tear the tickets off along the dotted line. Once again, you need a perforator. Well, in fact, you need to make your own pocket perforator. Very easily made as long as you can get an old clock. This was an old clock of mine, an alarm clock that ceased to alarm. So I've pulled it apart and you get a marvellous collection of cogs out of it. All sorts and sizes, and you either need one like this that has a spindle fixed through it, or you need one like this that has a hole through it. I'm going to work with this because it's a little bit harder. If you can do this, you can certainly do that. Let's take that cog and begin. We're going to need a handle too, so let's go to here. I've put a piece of doweling in a vise. It can be doweling or square section, doesn't really matter. But you size up your cog. That one is in fact narrower than a hacksaw blade, so a hacksaw blade will do to make the slit. And you cut a slit neatly down the middle of the end of the stick. Here goes. And that should do. It's going to be a guide for the wheel, because if the cog is held up there, you can see it slips neatly into that and moves back and forth without falling out. And we need an axle across there, so we take the cog out, use the hacksaw again to make a V, watch your fingers, like that. And if you want to finish the job well, you can get a file and round the whole thing out. Well, I've done that to save time. Let's see how it comes up. There we are, there's the handle. In this case it's square. There's the slit, the cog goes in there, and there's the trench that takes the axle. And that can be cut out of a screw, because the screw has not only the thready part there and the head at the top, but a nice smooth part in the middle. If you hacksaw off the thread, hacksaw off the head, you get that, and as long as it fits through the hole in the middle, you get that. And notice that the axle is down below the level of the wood. Well, little bits of sticky tape will hold that in place. Nothing too grand, but it does the job. One on that side and one on this side. And that still allows the wheel to turn, but not to drop out. And that's the perforator. And here's how it goes. Let's clear the decks. Firstly, if you have a pattern like this, bending that tab up like that is inaccurate. So let's put a ruler along there, right along the line, and run this wheel. In the case of cardboard, I'd say about once, let's get it accurate, 2, 3, even 4 times. That means that that tab will now bend accurately along the perforations. Beautiful, terrific, perforator works. Or if you have tickets, put the tickets down, ruler along those heavy lines. Once again, make sure it runs along the ruler. It has a mind of its own. Once or twice, press into cardboard, it'll really cut through, and that will produce perforated tickets that will be easily torn off. And I'll show you that. Now, here, admit 1, admit 2, 3, admit however many you like. And that is one very useful little gadget.